Welcome back everyone. You may be in a position where your Xbox Series X or S has some HDMI problems, and I'll go ahead and break down a few things you can do before you go ahead and tear this thing apart, where you may be able to fix it without having to do anything like that. Now the first thing I'd recommend doing, as always, is to take a look at your HDMI cord and see if that is the issue or your TV or monitor is an issue. Sometimes fixing that HDMI cord or replacing that cord can be the problem, and it's probably going to be much cheaper to do that than go about and fixing the whole entire Xbox Series X or S. Now, if you can go ahead and pinpoint that the HDMI cord and the port on your TV is not the problem, the first thing I'd recommend doing is going to your Xbox and checking out that HDMI port and making sure that it's cleaned out, that there's not a lot of dust or debris or some random stuff stuck in there. And you may want to go ahead and check out the pins in the connector port, and you may just want to make sure that there's nothing stuck or anything that seems a little out of place. In my opinion, one of the easiest ways to go ahead and tell if something like the Xbox Series X or S has an issue is if you go ahead and double check that HDMI port and make sure there's nothing stuck in there. If you go and grab a cotton swab of some sort and you go ahead and kind of clean it out that way, that's another thing you can do. Any non-metallic item, even something as sharp as a toothpick, can go ahead and actually kind of clear the inside, which is another big thing to keep in mind as well. Now if that doesn't work, another thing I'd recommend doing is to actually go ahead and maybe get a can of compressed air. That's another thing I've seen a lot of people do, and go ahead and blast some compressed air within that port itself. Go ahead and take that, dust and everything out of it, and you may want to go ahead and reconnect that specific, HDMI cord to that port of your Xbox and see if that works as well. Again, it's not quite a guarantee, but it's another thing you could do to go ahead and double check. And that's something I would honestly probably recommend you to do as well. Now, if none of those things work, I would honestly probably recommend contacting Microsoft and having them take a look at your console, because this is a fairly new console, and if it's already having these issues, you may want to go ahead and just double check with them and making sure it's not a widespread issue of some sort. So those are pretty much a couple things you can do. If you have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.